Hi, I'm Randy Crownover. I want to welcome you to another session of Life Matters. Today, I want to talk with you about the third session of a three-part session about 3 keys to having steady, stable relationships in your life. The first key I talked about was do your part. The second key I talked about was keep things emotionally safe, and this one is decide, don't slide. Now, it's really easy, particularly in the hairy kind of life that you live or I live, to just slide through life. We get used to things bombarding us to where we just can't really get clear about what we need to do. There's deadline after deadline, interruption after interruption. In some place, we just feel like all that happens is we're having to deal with the last email that dinged on our desktop. Well, if you think back to the first session, isn't that about you giving up doing your part? You're letting other things decide for you what will control you, what will decide you, where you will go and how you will take action. So, here's what I suggest. You sit back, you look at all the things that you've got to do, and you start making decisions for yourself. If this is about being in a relationship with someone that you've been having problems with, like your spouse, for example, or your children, or your mom, or your dad, you ask yourself, what do I have to do my part? What do I need to do to keep things emotionally safe? How can I start acting now? Listen to what's happening to you. You're making decisions about what you need to do. You're making decisions about how you need to take action. Or it may be a little bit like things that go on between my wife and I around lunchtime. I may be in the middle of 5 or 6 things that's got to be done, and I'm working hard to get those things done, and my wife comes to me and says, honey, what do you want to have for lunch? I'm busy, I can't make anything. And I'm like, I haven't got the slightest idea. I know I'm hungry. I haven't. Now I've got to stop a minute and I've got to start deciding things in my head. Okay, let me think. Do I need something filling, or do I need something quick and easy that I can get done and just grab a hold of and get on with life? Then I can decide, well, is it going to be a quick service meal and junk food, or is it going to be something more substantial? Well, if it's kind of something more substantial, but I'm still cramped for time, then I may not be ready to drive halfway across town. I may need something that's closer in. So I can tell my wife, okay, this is what I need. This is what I'm going through. This is what I'm thinking. What are your thoughts? She tells me her thoughts. We get to see what's in common here. What can we work with? And then we start to make a decision that's going to take care of her needs and my needs. We're deciding. We're not sliding. You see, when you slide through life, you give up your power. When you give up your power, you're going to feel anxious and sad and depressed. Your relationships are going to go nuts, and your life's going to start to tank. You want strong, steady relationships? You want a life that really lasts and will really matter? A life that you can be happy with? Decide. Don't slide. My name's Randy Crownover. I'm a licensed Maryland family therapist. I'm licensed in the state of Oklahoma, and we'd be glad to help any of you who call and want my help. If you want to know more about me, you can go to randycrownover.com. And if you enjoyed this session, please hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends about me, because, yeah, I like the company. And I'll enjoy seeing you next week. Have a great day.